West Ham 2, Tottenham 3. Yeah, I was meant to be at the game today, but due to last night's shenanigans, a bit of alcohol, I woke up at half 12. Yeah, fantastic. So I ended up missing the game. I actually ended up watching it at home. You know what? I'm glad I didn't go because, man, like another game that we've been abysmal, shocking, and diabolical. It's just there's just no excuses now, man. This is a game where a lot of players had to step up to the plate. It's Tottenham. It's a derby game. All the fans would be up for it. You know, the players should be up for it. But it wasn't. Look at it's like they've gone on the pitch and it was just like we were defeated already. Yeah, the warning shot was there when that Kane goal was offside. So that was the warning shot already. Then from there, it just didn't get any better. The first goal, just literally it was just a simple goal. Yeah, Roberto should have saved the first one. Yep. But the defending as well, it was just so easy. Just Son come in, just one step over, beat Stroop, bang, just goes in. It's like Roberto's hands are made of like paper or something because like it just went through him completely. I swear he's like a fucking hologram. I swear, man. Literally, like, everything's just going through him, man. Then the second one, Dele Alli kept it in. Then just we got beat, and then just a low cross, bang, tap in goal. It's just these are just simple goals, and it's just how do you defend that? How do you defend like performances like this? And then went to a half time. We come out. I don't know what Pellegrini said to them because as soon as they got out, we conceded again straight away. It's just like again that just one cross header, Kane. Yeah, it's just simple. Just simple goals really. It wasn't like well worked, amazing goals. It was just simple, basic goals. I'm using the word basic because it's not what West Ham are doing. They're not doing the basics. We can't defend. Our midfield gets overrun. There's no energy in the midfield. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. And so anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, and then then the forwards, there was just a lack of attacking threat whatsoever. You could have took any of the front four off at half time because they had no impact whatsoever. Anderson again didn't step up to the plate. Yarmolenko was just non-existent. Haller isolated. Didn't really make much of an impact as well. There's a lot of players that really have not stepped up, man. I'm just really I'm just disappointed. Just because the performances now is just not getting any better. It's getting worse and worse and worse. I said this at Birmingham away. So for me, and Pellegrini's done out here, man. He's finished. He really is. And everyone's gonna be thinking like, oh, it was a Mourinho masterclass today. It really wasn't. Like we were just absolutely fucking abysmal. We were shit. Antonio was like the positive coming on. He was one of the few players that were given like fight and showing some fucking passion and giving us something different. The 2 goals that we scored, yet again, papers over the cracks. I don't know if I said that, but you know. But anyway, it does paper over the cracks. It's just like Newcastle when we went 3-0 down and then we ended up getting 2 goals. Pellegrini just looks like he's just run out of ideas. It's a man that has no idea whatsoever. It's just like he's just throwing them out there and just said, you know what, just go and play. You know, just go and play, because there's no plan. What is our plan? You know, what going out there? Like, what's our game plan? Like, what's our style of play? Because I don't think we've got anything. So I don't know. I've not got a fucking clue. Do any of you fans? Do you know what Pellegrini's doing? Because I certainly don't. it's just got to the point where it's just laughable, man. It is laughable. I just don't see where we're gonna get any points. We've got, oh man, Chelsea next, Wolves, Arsenal, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Leicester, Bournemouth, and Sheffield United. That's our run from now till the fucking new year. Where are the points going to come from? You tell me. Like, it's not getting any better. It's going to get worse. We're going to be in the bottom three by Christmas. I've just accepted it. I'm just getting fed up. I'm just getting fed up how they've performed. I'm just getting fed up with Pellegrini and his tactics, and I'm just had enough, man. But the positive, I'm going out tonight, and I'm just gonna forget this ever fucking happened. So, round 2 on the alcohol tonight.
My reaction to yesterday's game is sort of same old, same old. A lot of people have been saying that, you know, Pellegrini's had his job saved by the 2 late goals we scored yesterday. But for me, that just paves over the cracks. And the only reason why we scored those 2 goals is because Tottenham decided to hang back. Job was done. They were 3-0 up. Okay, we might have got an equaliser if, you know, Declan Rice's goal was stood. We had an extra 5 minutes, but it's all what ifs, buts and maybes. But for me, there has to be a change somewhere. We have to play Martin. Anderson needs to be dropped. Do you know what? Part of the bus, West Ham. You know, I'm sick and tired of us trying to play football, getting absolutely nowhere. And, you know, we have a manager out there pragmatic and know how to get the best out of teams. Maybe we need to stick with one of them for a couple of seasons, just see how we get on, because this whole West Ham way of playing loads of football, it doesn't, unless the team are full pelt, going attacking, you know, really kicking together, that football doesn't work, especially with us. We're just cursed with it, we just don't seem to get the most out of it. But, you know, again, it grates me that the rumours are that Pellegrini's lost the dressing room, and that's why the players aren't fighting for the team and not playing that well. 60,000 people coming to watch every week. Why not play for them? And then coming out and interview afterwards, have some bollocks about you and go, well, I don't really like the manager, I think he needs to go. You know, say it how it is, have some truth about you. You know, don't keep hiding behind media, you know, social media posts, oh, really sorry we didn't play well. I think you're not that sorry at all. You're still going to turn up and have a laugh at training in the week. You know, have a laugh at your mates. It's a day job to them, they don't care. They're not like us fans who have to, you know. I got stuck on the tube for almost an hour yesterday trying to get to the ground. What was that for? You know, we didn't turn up. And the problem is, people say, oh, we're not fighting for the shit. I think actually the players are trying, right? But they're just not good enough. We're useless right now. In any formation, any player that plays in a certain position is getting absolutely nowhere. The team, the defence especially, haven't got any confidence in Roberto at all, and obvious reasons why. I think the fans ironically cheering every time he gets the ball is a bit much. You know, Roberto's probably a very nice bloke, but he by his own way of, you know, if he's down a pub, buy everyone around, you know, for a drink, pretty really nice guy. But as a goalkeeper, he just ain't cutting it, especially for this league. And something needs to change there, because it's only going to get worse with him in goal. He's got no confidence, he needs to be taken out. There's so many things wrong at the club now, and I'm sick and tired of just going, oh, it's the owners, because that is part of the problem, but it's the problem that stems down from them. They're not going anywhere, so something needs to change on the pitch, and at the moment, nothing seems to be. And we've got Chelsea away next, that's going to be a laugh. I think 4 players yesterday who can't credit are Snodgrass, Noble for his first half performance, Declan Rice was back to his best for me yesterday, Creswell tried, Antonio the impact he made was fantastic. But the thing about Antonio is he highlighted just the lack of presence that Haller actually has. It's fine saying Haller's isolated, he gets nowhere. But if you look at what Antonio does when he's on the ball, he forces play. He forces the defenders to be scared of him. He forces himself to start attacking and giving, you know, our team some hope. Haller doesn't really do that. And he won every ball in the air, but he was useless with the ball at his feet. So I've been really sort of angry for the last couple of days, and you know, Harry Kane, you know, is just, his team won, and he played the shithousery football that Mourinho likes to play. But they won. I mean, maybe we need to start doing that. Why are we too clean cut? Why can't we throw ourselves to the ground and waste 30 seconds to 2 minutes trying to get a result out of something? You know, we need to start playing it football. This West Ham way, how we play. We used to be everyone's second team for the football we played. It was 30 years ago. Everyone's caught up with it now. Everyone does their own game. They come to our ground. They take the piss. Let's take the piss back. When we go to Chelsea, let's just put a few tackles in. Let's take a bit of hurt. Let's waste time. Let's try and shit house a win out of something, you know. Sick and tired of us trying to be the better team all the time. We're too clean cut, we can't do that. Yes, we fucking can. Let's start doing it. Let's start putting ourselves first rather than trying to be, you know, the halo guys, the ones that you know, everyone can be, you respects us. Fuck respect, we're 16th in the league when we should be 6th. It's ridiculous, it's a joke. I could go on, but I'm going to end it there. Changes needs to happen.
West Ham 2, Tottenham 3. What the hell happened? This isn't, oh, we should have beat Tottenham. This is, we didn't even turn up. That's the worrying thing. One thing, and even Tottenham fans, every year, West Ham can play crap for games and games on end. Tottenham, West Ham comes around and West Ham turn up. Whether they play well is neither here nor there. We don't always do. But we always turn up. We always graft, put in, run. They know they can be for a fight. And honestly, it looked like it was a training game for Tottenham yesterday. I know it was Mourinho's first game, and so it was always likely going to be a hard game, but we didn't compete. And that's the worrying thing. Is this now the end of Pellegrini? I know people say, oh, well, he got them 2 goals. But we cannot go every game now and go 3-0 down with half hour to go and go, oh, we better start playing now. It's too late. And it's just the frustrating thing of like, yeah, again, the same tactics, basically the same formation, basically the same players. Will not accept that Roberto was an awful signing and keeps playing him. Asked the interview after the game about Roberto, he just flat out refused to talk about him. If he can't see that he's not good enough, that's just another thing going against him. I think his time's up. I don't think he's going to get much longer if he gets any time at all. We've got Chelsea, and I can see us. They lost to Man City 2-1 yesterday, and they could have been in front at points. Should have done better. I can see us getting hammered next week, and that could be the final nail in the coffin. Like, I think he's got to go. It was unacceptable from start to finish. Yes, we scored 2 goals. Once Tottenham went 3-0 up, took the foot off the gas a bit, and then started panicking because they've been a bad run as well. And you can see once we got up and about them that we started creating chances, started getting at them. And it's why did it take that long to get to that point? Like, Pellegrini just doesn't seem to know. He never knows the best team to play. There's the best formation or tactics. It's going to be a hard slog, guys. This could be like bottom 3 come Christmas if he stays in charge. I don't know. Where do you go from here? Like, if you can't get up for a Tottenham game, like, what else are you going to get? You know, it's Chelsea next, then it's Wolves, then it's Arsenal, or Arsenal then Wolves. That's another 3 games, probably no points, and then we're probably literally looking at possibly bottom, because even the bottom teams now are starting to pick up points. You know, Southampton were unlucky not to beat Arsenal yesterday. Norwich beat Everton. A team, again, that Everton made us look like nothing. We literally go to every game at the moment and look like we make every team look amazing. We're lazy, we're sluggish. There's very few players in that team that you can say deserve to be there. I mean, after yesterday's game, Declan Rice played 2 positions, done well. Antonio come on and made a massive bit of difference. Apart from that, no one really played that well. Anderson looks like maybe he needs a rest. Didn't look disinterested, come off at half-time. Yarmolenko the same. Noble, as always, they always say Mr. West Ham, and he was even one that said, oh, we'll run, we'll try, we know what it means, but he was abject at best. I don't know, guys. I don't know where we go from here. It's dire times at the moment, let's be honest. And if Gold and Sullivan can't see that, unfortunately, Pellegrini needs to go, it could be a long old winter. But as always, come on, you Irons.